Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning, Vicki. How are you? Okay, there I am. Let me share it to my other page and I'll be with you. My contact is giving me a fit this morning. How is everybody today? Oops. Okay, post. We're good. Okay, I'm over there on the other site too. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? I'm going to turn on our lights. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Okay, I don't know which one. Okay. Yes, I'm having contact issues this morning. Okay, we have Randy and good morning, Ethel. Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Darcy. Deborah's on. Georgia. Yay, and I think there were a few more. Connie. Good morning. Thanks for sharing. Vicky's on. Harold's on. Good. I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses on. See if that'll help. I might just have to pop this contact out. I might just have to do that because it drives me nuts. I can't even find it. It's sliding around in my eye. All right, let's go ahead and get started. How is everyone today? Okay, just a little housekeeping. Today is day 4, Gratitude Week. Hello from Montana. You're at Sleeping Buffalo Spa. Well, thanks for joining me, even though you're at a spa. Good morning, Betty. Randy's on. Enjoy yourself. Girls trips are always great. Yeah, they're always so much fun. Okay, everybody got their coffee this morning? Got your coffee? Maybe you're on your second or third cup already. Okay, just a few reminders. We have this All About Autumn class. It is actually a $30 class, but I have a coupon for anybody who's joining me on Gratitude Week. So you just need to put gratitude in and you can get it for $25 local pickup or 31 to ship. It's 36 without the coupon. I only have 5 left. 5 classes left. Off to nuclear stress. Oh, Georgia. Okay. Sending good thoughts and prayers your way. Oh, well, Connie, I'm glad you got everything fixed. Furnaces are awful. We had to put a new furnace in last fall. $12,000. But we were fortunate. We've lived here 31 years. So the furnace was, and it was here when we moved in. So it lasted a long time. I don't know if this one's going to last that long, but that might be someone else's issue, not mine. So anyway, this All About Autumn class is hot. Let me flip the camera and put my little, there. This All About Autumn class is hot. I have four left. So you get all 5 of these cards and they are absolutely gorgeous. I did demo these on Monday. You can go back and watch the replay. Yeah, so you'll get your card kit, you'll get your PDF. The greeting set I'm using is So Sincere for these, but if you don't have this one, you can use whatever greeting set you want. And then you'll get a half a pack of the DSP, a pack of the gems, and you can add on the So Sincere and any of the inks I used if you want to. Yeah. So this one, I think there's 4 left. I think if I looked this morning and it said there were like 5 or 6 left, but I had a person who didn't register through the link. She just messaged me. So that knocks it down to one less. So yeah, so make sure you get that. I'm pretty sure I'll be sold out within sometime today. Yeah, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so I just wanted to show you some more projects. My Just Cards class here in the studio is on the 27th at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. So I offer Just Class and a Stampa Stack at both sessions. The Stampa Stack is my last Christmas stack for this season. I offer them in person and to go. So I'm going to show you these cards. And if you're on my team, these are actually the make and takes for my team meeting tonight as well. So you get a little sneak peek if you signed up for the meeting. So I'm featuring the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle in these and the Garden Walk DSP. I will probably demo these for you later in the month so you can see those. And the Christmas stack this month is featuring a walk in the forest with the berry cheers. So it's this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. So you'll get PDFs. The stack card, the Christmas stack is a 15 card class with envelopes. The Just Cards is an 8 card class, so 2 of each. Okay, I do have my monthly creative escape that's going on right now, and I will probably be sharing this project with you tomorrow. I have so many ideas, and it's already day 4. So we have today and tomorrow, and then gratitude week is over. I'm going to try to throw in some special reels of projects because I have so many ideas, and the holidays are coming. There's just so many things that I haven't even shown you guys yet. So watch for those. We have an adhesive sale going on. So my adhesive sale ends on Monday as well as the class, which will probably sell out before then. And the adhesive sale is buy 5, get 1 free. Your orders should be here Saturday. So excited. That's because you live in Arizona. If you lived here on the East Coast, your orders would not be there by Saturday. It takes a week if we ship ground from the time they ship. It depends on when they get them packed. So it could take 2 weeks for us to get an order here on the East Coast. Okay, guys, I have some really cute projects. Today we are featuring, or I am featuring, I always say we, but it's I'm featuring, and for those of you that are new, I don't know if there's any new girls. I think there was a new girl yesterday at the end of my live. Gina, I think was her name. My name is Connie Heisey. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 28.5 years. I live in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and I come to you live from my studio. We put an addition on my house. It'll be 18 years next month that the addition was finished. And so it's time to redo it. So I'm terrible with paint. I love my kitchen. We live in an old farmhouse and we've remodeled it and several times. And, the stairway has always been terrible. I hate it. I never find the color I like. And so, we put in new stairs anyway, whatever. But I'm terrible with paint. I look at the paint at the store and then I buy little samples and I come home and we put it on the wall and it's not what I like. So we're trying to paint that stairway before Christmas. And, so I bought a couple samples of paint thinking like I like my colors to flow. So my kitchen is sage and we painted the cabinets beige a couple years ago and I do still like that. So my son who lives with us, he's 26 and helps my husband. He goes, Mom, why don't you just paint this stairway the same color as the kitchen? Because it kind of extends like the wall to the stairway is in the kitchen. Anyway, so what in the world's going on there? So I went and got several samples. And so finally I called the place where Sherwin-Williams, where I got the paint for the kitchen. And it was in 2013. And she looked back in the computer. She goes, oh yeah, you use Garden Sage. So I said, okay, can you mix up a gallon? And I'll come and pick it up. Now Sherwin-Williams paint is expensive. It's $58 for the gallon. I went and picked it up and my husband started painting last night and it is not the same color. So I don't know what we're going to do. But anyway, that's our dilemma. So back to stamping. Enough rambling. Okay, today's projects are going to be done with the Winter Meadow. The Winter Meadow collection is on page 36 and 37 of the holiday catalog. This is the suite that we're using for our retreat next weekend. I love this. I always like to open the center of the catalogs because that's kind of where they have this featured very, very pretty bundle suite collection feature. So this particular suite has a stamp set and it also has some gems which are, you're in Branson. Yeah, I'd love to go to, I've never been to Branson. That's on my bucket list. Okay. And then it has these 2 DSPs. It has a specialty paper, snowflake specialty paper, and it has this Magic Winter Meadow DSP. Now the stamp set's called Magical Meadow. And you can use it for any occasion, not just Christmas. So, and then this gorgeous sheer ribbon. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the specialty paper. So it has snowflakes on it. It is gorgeous. This is actually Pretty Peacock. And then Lost Lagoon. Aren't we glad they brought those colors back? The Lost Lagoon, and then this is the silver piece. Okay, so that's the specialty paper. The specialty paper, you get 2 of each in the pack. And then we have the designer series paper. And this is gorgeous. And next week I'll show you the projects that we did for a retreat make and take. I'll just show them to you, but I'm not going to share them now because the gals on here who are going to retreat need to be a little surprised. And there we have this sort of brushed, sponged tie-dye sort of color. There we go. That looks like a monochromatic tie-dye thingy. So yeah, so there we go. Yes, gorgeous paper. One of the first things I bought when I out of the holiday catalog. And there we have this. And the colors in these are Blueberry, Bushel, Misty Moonlight, and Lost Lagoon. This one, look at this one. This is gorgeous. With like the smoky scene. Did any of you guys ever try the soot technique on cards? We used to do that. You need glossy paper to do the soot technique. There we go. So we have Lost Lagoon and Blueberry Bushel in here. And then we have this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And like I always say, I love the fact that you can use one side for seasonal and then the other side you can use forever. And I'll share with you the projects that we're doing for retreat. We always do retreat to go. So if you missed retreat, I'm sure I'll have a couple extra that you can purchase to go. And for those of you that bought retreat, your retreat to go will go in the mail the week after, like the week of Thanksgiving, the week after we're done retreat. Okay, the winner of yesterday's giveaway is Joanne Pickett. So Joanne's coming to retreat, so I'll bring that with your pile of stuff I have for you. And today's giveaway, I'm giving away this 2022-24 in color designer series paper pack. So make sure you like, share, comment, your name will go in the drawing. And as always, the grand prize will be all the projects that I made this week, except for that autumn class. I'll throw in some extra goodies to cover the autumn class. But yeah, so make sure, and the winner of that will be announced next week. Okay, so the 2 sets that I used today is the Magical Meadow, actually, which is featured in the suite. So you got your stamp sets and your dies. This one is really cute. I didn't use this at all, but this is Snowflakes. I'm gonna have to experiment with that one. And Christmas Classics. Okay, this is just a classical Christmas greeting set. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Let's bring in the first project. I'm getting a call, so let me get rid of that. There we go. Okay, here is our first project. So the base of the card is basic white, 4 1/4 by 11. So we cut it the long ways. Okay, that's the base. The next layer, 5 1/4 by 4. This is Lost Lagoon. And then the DSP is 5 by 3 3/4. So we're gonna layer those together. Hi from the Netherlands. Nicole, well, welcome. What time is it in the Netherlands? That's exciting. I've had people from other countries, but never the Netherlands. Welcome, Nicole. We're glad that you found us, and welcome. And let me know, are you a demonstrator? Are you a customer? And what time is it in the Netherlands? Anyway, so I layered those together, and then we're going to put this onto the card base. That's exciting. Yes, I am glad you found us. I do stamp usually Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m., but this week is a special week where I've been on every week. I do those occasionally. I might throw another one of these week-long thingies in December. Okay, so then these next 2 pieces I cut out. If you can see, I'm going to hold them up into the light. I think my light might need a little charge. And they are stitched. These are from the Stylish Shapes. So we're going to layer these two together, the Lost Lagoon and then the DSP together. We're going to do that, and then we're going to add that to the card. That's the beauty of social media. I would have never met hardly any of you if I wouldn't have decided to go online. And I was online before COVID, but not very consistent. And once COVID hit, I had to get consistent because I couldn't. It's 6:15 in the afternoon. You're a customer. Well, welcome. You can join us anytime you want to. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty. Now what I did is I took some of those die pieces and I cut out some of these little sprigs. I don't know if you guys know me, but before, I don't know if you know this, but before I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, which yes, I started as a baby. So even before that, because I've been a demonstrator 28, almost 29 years, I actually did dried flower arranging. I did a lot of crafts. So that was one that I really enjoyed. And I love sprigs. I love little sprig things. So yeah, so I'm just going to add some adhesive. I do not love Tombow glue. You're probably cringing if you are a Tombow glue, if you love Tombow glue. I do not love it. It's messy for me. So I'm just going to put little tabs of seal on here, and we're going to add our springs to the card front. Remember to like, share, comment. I do give these away. So yes, but today, these are going in for the grand prize drawing. Today's giveaway is some DSP. And I cut this little sprig out with the vellum, out of vellum. Thanks, Deb, for sharing. Anyway, I love little sprigs, especially at Christmas. Like I was at the Dollar Tree, and I'm a Dollar Tree. I think Dollar Tree has improved since they went. There's a Dollar Tree Plus near us, near where Joyce lives. That's why I told Joyce I go there a lot. So I'll drop her goodies off for her when they're here. But I was looking at the Christmas sprigs. They have some really pretty ones. And of course, they have them at Hobby Lobby and other places too. This one, actually, I cut out with the self-adhesive Silver Glimmer, which is no longer available. So there we go. So there we have some little sprigs. I wanted to add a little sparkle in there. I'm going to bring in this ribbon. This is the sheer ribbon that's featured with the suite. So we're just going to do a knot. I want it to stay kind of loose because I don't want the center to be all tight and bunchy looking. Good morning. Thanks, Kay. You never heard of a Dollar Tree Plus? It actually, like there's one like in New Oxford. So if you're local, there's one in New Oxford, and I think there's one in York, Pennsylvania. They have them around. The Dollar Tree Plus has a $3 section and a $5 section, as well as the $1.25 section. So yeah, sprigs give such a delicate look. They sure do. And I like that. Like I like wildflowers and all that stuff. Okay, I have a little scrap here that I cut. This is actually 2 3/4 length long. You live in New York. Google it, Deborah. You might be able to find one nearby. Some Dollar Trees have like a plus section, but the one in New Oxford is actually a Dollar Tree Plus. Never heard of Dollar Tree. Okay, Nicole, you're in the Netherlands. They are just like stores. They've been around for a while. I don't even know how long. They used to sell a lot of junk stuff, but their quality has improved, and they sell depending on which one you're at. And so they sell all kinds of stuff. Like you can get greeting cards there, but I would not. I mean, they're not that great. There's party supplies. There's kids stuff. They even have food there now. Craft things, all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah. So I like to shop the Dollar Tree because I like to find fun things to decorate with our stamps. I was up there yesterday to pick up some things for retreat. I'll share those with you next week. I can't share them with you now. Okay, so here I just stamped the greeting. May the season of sparkle bring delight, joy and delight. And we're just gonna pop that up right here. And I do have these gems. I don't have the gems that go with this. In fact, I have to make a rush order. They will be available on the 13th. Yeah, your Dollar Tree is a plus as well. Yeah, okay. These were the tinsel gems, so that green sort of went with them. I used them for this. But then I found these, and these are gorgeous. These are just sparkle gems. So they're clear, black, and like a gold champagne color. 2 to 3 pairs of socks. Yeah, are you saying they have socks at the Dollar Tree? They do. So I always find stuff to stamp on and use for like little gifts. You can get stuff there and then doctor it up, and it looks really cute. So yeah, I'll share some stuff that I've done and show you. And for those of you that are subscribers, the Dollar Tree, when you were young, Joyce, would have been the 5 and 10 store, like Woolworths. I remember Woolworths. Do you remember? Yeah. I remember going to Woolworths with my grandmother. And they had that little, Murphy's uptown. And here in Hanover, we had Murphy's and McCroy's. I went there with my grandmother, too. We lived close to the center of town, so we would walk there. That was the old times. Here we go. Yes, so that's sort of like, or Ben Franklin, maybe. They were like a dollar store. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that's that one. So anyway, these gems are adorable. These might be my favorite because I love anything that sparkles, right? So yeah, so there's that. Okay, let's bring in the next one. Here is the next card. And this is a little bit muted colors, but I really love this. Okay, so you have something like that in Germany. Okay, so here is the next one. This one's a little bit different, okay? So, the base of this one is actually basic gray, and it is cut 5.5 by 5.5. So it's a little different. And I know your measurements are different, Nicole, I think, than here. I'm gonna grab a sip of my coffee. But yes. Okay, so then I scored this at 1 1/4, and it doesn't matter which edge you score it because it's a square. So 5.5 by 5.5, and then you score one of the ends at 1 1/4. And let me burnish that a little bit with my bone folder. There we go. So then this next piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Now this piece here, you're gonna have to be careful how you cut it. Let me pull it in so I can show you. So it is a great scenery piece. We have several scenery pieces with this one. For example, where is that one? It might be underneath here. For example, this one, if you cut it correctly, you'll get this little space in here where you could just stamp with or just use it in a frame. It's really pretty. This one was my favorite one because I like this little, these little sprigs here. But then this one, how I cut that because you want to make sure you get your deer in the right location. Because if you, the first piece I cut was this piece here, and this deer was way off and you couldn't see it. Okay, so if you want to cut this, you want to cut it in the center at 6 inches and then kind of measure. So I measured at 4, so this one was fine. So if I cut this in at 4, you would get these 2 pieces. But this piece, I kind of cut it at 5 here. And then I took 1 inch off at each side to center it a little bit so that my deer would be in the right position when I put it on the card. Does that make sense? So this one's a little tricky when you cut, so just be careful. Okay, so the next piece here, we're gonna put a piece of basic white in here, 5 1/4 by 4. There we go. Then this piece is 5 1/4 by 4 too, also as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put adhesive here on this flap. And I'm gonna kind of keep the adhesive within this 5 1/4 range. I'm not gonna go start at the top or put it in the bottom because I don't want it, this is 5 1/4, the card is 5 1/2. So you have 1/4 inch difference because you want that little framed out look. You want it to look like it's framed out. So I'm gonna layer this right here. because there's a 1/4 inch border. That's what I wanted to say, border around there. And we're just gonna close that. So there you go. Okay, now what I did is I cut 2 strips, 1 by 5 1/4. Now the first strips I cut for these cards are, I wanted to use the back of this, but it didn't look right. Look here. It just, I think this is like gray granite and not like smoky slate or going gray, basic gray. I said going gray, we used to have going gray. So anyway, so I think this is more like a gray granite. So I put it out and I'm like, oh, that doesn't, I don't like that. You hear Nora's nails, she needs to go to the spa. Anyway, yeah, so I thought, well, there has to be a closer gray, right? So here we go. On the back of this one matches better. So this is what I did. I cut 1 inch off, so they're 1 inch by 5 1/4. And so we're just gonna layer these on the card too. So I'm just gonna layer this right here. And then I'm gonna put this right here on the inside. Yes, I love when you can see both sides of the DSP as well. There we go. So there you go. I did take the deckled circles, which are getting to be one of my favorites. And I cut out one with the basic gray, a larger one, and then a smaller one with basic white. We're gonna bring in the basic gray ink and Peace on Earth from the Christmas Classic set. And we're gonna ink it up and stamp that. We're gonna layer these together. I'm gonna pop them up with the dimensionals. Thanks, Corinne. I'm gonna do our little dimensional trick again. I thought that was pretty. I just learned that. See, even though I've been a demonstrator forever, you always learn new things, and then you can just keep them in a little tiny pile and throw them away. And then I'm just gonna add this to the card. Let's do a bow with the ribbon. This ribbon is very, very easy to work with. I love this DSP too, guys. I really do. There we go. And then our glue dots. There's Miss, her nails are on my wooden floor. Click, click, click. Okay, there we go. Now let's use some of these gems. I could probably use the black ones on this one as well, but I like the silver. Nora, they hear you, you noisy girl. She's right here beside me. One right here. For those of you who are new, Nora is my puppy. Well, she's almost 5 years old. She likes to bark. She's being quiet this morning except for her nails. Okay. You just toss them on the floor. You're very messy. They end up on the floor anyway. There we go. So that's the second one. Let me pull it. There we go. All right, we have one more. And once again, I use that Lost Lagoon paper for this one as well. Okay, the base of this one is basic white, 5.5 by 8.5. We're gonna fold the card in half for our base. Okay, the next piece is that Snowflake specialty paper. This is 5.25 by 4. This is gorgeous paper. We're gonna add some tape there and add this to the card front. Okay. The next two pieces, I have to remember the measurements of these. 4.5 by 3 1/4, 4 3/8, or 4 3/8 by 3 1/4, 4.5 by 3.5. I think. Close. Anyway, they're very close. They're about 1/8 of an inch difference. And we're going to layer those together. Hard to tell which one is your favorite. Yeah, I know. I have one more pack of paper that I have. Actually, 2 packs of paper probably that I haven't shown you. Christmas paper. The Merry and Bright DSP, and then that Shining Brightly specialty paper. So there we go. We're going to add some ribbon. We actually have some Lost Lagoon ribbon I'm going to use for this one. I don't think we did anything with the Garden Walk, but I did use Garden Walk for the Heartfelt Hexagon, so I'll show you those next week, I think. Or the week after. There we go. Okay, make sure that's straight. And then we're just going to layer this onto the card. You're welcome. Okay, this little label was cut out from the, I think it's all about this. It's from the man set. He's All That. This is that label. It's got a little ridge here. It's kind of cool. And I was thinking, will the Merry Christmas from the Christmas Classics fit? And it just fits. And then, so we're going to ink it up in Pretty Peacock. Oh, the layer that I layered underneath here is Pretty Peacock. So there's just a smidgen of Pretty Peacock showing. We're going to stamp that. There we go. Merry Christmas. We're going to pop this up and add it to the card with dimensionals. Oh, I gotta remember to do that. You hate to cover paper up. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're just gonna pop it up over here. We're gonna bring in these gems. I think I need a refill on my putty here. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna put a refill in later. Yep, let's put the little one up here. See if I can move that. There we go. There we go. And then one down here. Yep, I need a putty refill. I have them. And you just unscrew this, for those of you that don't know. You just unscrew this, and then you buy refills and just screw it back in. So I'm going to take that off so I remember to do the refill. You have to stamp before cutting. Okay, some people do. Some people do. Okay, so we're going to bring these in so you can see these. Moving my junk out of the way. My contact got better, by the way. It's weird. Let me move these across here. So there's 3. So that should work, right? That should work better. There you go. All 3 this morning done with that Winter Meadow DSP. Okay. All right. So just a few reminders. Like, share, comment. I'm giving away this pack of Designer DSP of the 22-24 in colors. There is only a few of these autumn classes available. So if you want this class, you'll need to get on that right away. I was going to leave it open for however many of you that wanted the class, but I ordered in, I kind of guesstimated and ordered in the DSP when it was available a few weeks ago, knowing that I was going to be offering this class. And then it came back in again a couple of days ago, but now it's gone, and it's gone for good. They are not reordering any more of it. So I have enough for 22. And I think I have 17 people signed up. So I think they have 4 or 5 classes left. So make sure you sign up if you want the class. Make sure you like, share, and comment. I am giving away all the stamping I did this week, except that autumn class, because that was Monday's stamping. Okay, I think that's it. Remember of the adhesive sale, buy 5, get 1 free. I will post links after I'm done here so you can go ahead and do that. Sign up for that class. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me for day 4. We only have 1 more day. Tomorrow morning.